Okay, so welcome to class, everyone. My name is Hurley Taylor, and the name of my school is Go American English. And today we're going to be learning a new list of vocabulary words, and the theme is family and relationships. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start the PowerPoint presentation here. And so far, I am still in the process of adding slides. So this is more than likely going to only serve as a test so I can give myself constructive criticism on my teaching style. So anyway, here we go, starting with slide number 1. We're going to start from the beginning. Welcome to class. Okay. Again, the name of the school is Go American English, and my name is Hurley Taylor. I love the little curtain effect. Okay, so let's go back so you can see my name. I like how the curtains come back in reverse. Let me make sure I can draw on the screen here. Yep, Hurley Taylor. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear that. Remove the tool and go on to the next page. Okay, and here we are. So again, the theme for this unit is family and relationships. Okay, now for this slide, I want you to look at the vocabulary terms that you will see below. The definitions are written below the example sentence. Here is number 1. I look up to my uncle. Now, it doesn't have to literally mean looking up, but still, looking up does help explain what one would mean by using that term. Okay, and in this case, to look up to means to have respect for someone and to admire that person. And of course, to follow their advice, for instance, if you have a person who is very important to you, then you may want to follow that person's footsteps. You may want to go into a similar career, or I'm sorry about this noise here. Or you may want to um, maybe contact that person to, have conversation with her or him. And okay, now we're going to go on to the second vocabulary term, bring up. Now, this is a term that many people use to describe the raising of a child, to show that child, this is how you should behave when you're in public, and this is how you should not behave. And, okay, I'm going to make sure that you have food to eat. I want to make sure you go to sleep so you have enough rest for school. I want you to understand why we do the things we do. When you explain to a child, how they should be in a civilized, you know, in a civil, in civilization, I guess I could say in a civilized society, then you will be considered to be, one will consider you as a good parent who knows how to bring up a child. So anyway, here is an example sentence. I want to use something other than um, the little pen. I want to actually use a shape to help illustrate what I'm saying here. So I'm going to change the color to, let's go with blue. Okay. Many parents don't know how to bring up a child. Many parents these days don't know how to bring up a child. In other words, they may let the child just be wild and loose in public and make all kinds of noise and racket and not, say thank you when a person does something for him or her, or be respectful. So anyway, let's see what's next. Oh, I gotta remove the tool. Okay. So to care for a child and to teach him or her how to behave, that is considered bringing up a child. Now at this point, I want to clear it, but I'll wait for a little while. See what's next. Okay. Fall in love. Now this says fell in love because that indicates past tense. Fall in love indicates present tense. Okay, so we fell in love when we met each other at a nightclub in Mexico. Now it's funny, I use this example sentence because I actually met a guy in Mexico when I went to visit there, and we started, talking, dating, and we both thought we were in love, but we were just infatuated with each other. Um, so that was very short lived. But anyway, that's where I got this idea to use this example sentence in my lesson. Anyway, fell in love, fall in love. Okay, this means to start having feelings for another person romantically. So, and that's what we thought we had going on. But of course, there are people who actually do fall in love with each other when they meet in a nightclub or if they meet in a school when they're, young, or university, college, or work. Many people fall in love with each other just, in a grocery store. So, romantically, meaning in a relationship, between man and a woman, two women, two men, or whatever the case may be. Or it could be what is that term? I think it's polyamorous. Polygamy is the term. I think polygamy is a term used to describe people who are in a relationship when there's three or more people involved. So, to acknowledge them, people who are in relationships with three or more people, they fall in love as well. So anyway, let's see what our next sample sentence is. Okay. Wow, you really take after your mother. Now, if you look over here to the right side of the screen, there are two young, beautiful women, and one is Aaliyah. She was an American rhythm and blues singer and actress as well as model. Her name was Aaliyah Halton. And to the right of her is her mother. Now, I believe, and her mother's name is Diane Halton. And it's very unfortunate that Aaliyah's life was cut short at the age of 22 after making a music video, Rock the Boat, music video for her song, Rock the Boat. Uh, and Aaliyah has always been very dear to me. So when I was trying to think of take after, I guess this picture just randomly came across. I was trying to think of who do I know, what picture can I, find online of a celebrity, if not a family member, who I know that the child looks like their mother. And then this picture came to my mind. Now, this picture was taken around 1997, 98, I believe. And I was about 7 or 8 years old myself. Aaliyah was about, I think, 19 during the time, 18 or 19. So, yeah, Aaliyah will be 42. No, how old would Aaliyah be? She would be, I'm sorry, no, not that old. She would only be 38, I think, going on 39. So, anyway, as we can see here, Aaliyah looks a lot like her mother. So I may say, wow, Aaliyah, you really take after your mother. I mean, from skin complexion to facial structure to even the way that Miss Diane looks here, Aaliyah looks like that in a lot of her pictures. The facial expression and I mean the similar hair color and structure. I mean the body structure. Aaliyah really takes after her mother. So I think this is a great um, way to um, illustrate the meaning of take after. So anyway, this slide is dedicated to Aaliyah and her family, Diane, and her dad, Michael, and her brother, Rashad, and her grandmother, which I don't recall right now, but I can find. But yes, this is dedicated to Aaliyah. So anyway, now we're going to, I think this is the last page so far. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and the meaning take after, to have physical and or psychological characteristics of an older family member. And I've already explained, and the picture here shows that, you know, Leah does have many physical characteristics of her mom. And psychological characteristics, you can learn that by watching videos, and you can understand how both of them, how they think and how they communicate with others. Aaliyah really takes after her mother, physically and psychologically. So anyway, I think, like I said, no, that wasn't the last slide. So I'll go ahead and clear the drawings. Okay. So here we are. I think this is the last page so far. So again, these vocabulary terms are below here. And what I mean below, I mean below the subtitle. Where's the pen? It's not allowing me to write. Okay. So below this little pink box, this is what I meant by below. Sorry, I'm a little late on doing that. But anyway, so the vocabulary terms are highlighted in yellow and bolded in blue. And here is sample sentence number 1. My sister gave birth to twins earlier this year. Now, to give birth means to bring forth a child, okay, through labor, okay. It does often include much intense pain for the woman who brings the child into this world, okay. And this is actually true for me. My younger sister, who is still older than me, gave birth to twins this year. And I have my next older sister, she's also giving birth to 2 children. I'm assuming they will be twins. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Number 2. We might not see eye to eye on everything, but we still love each other. Okay. To see eye to eye, that means to agree with. Actually, I should highlight see as well, because see eye to eye is more likely, you're more likely to always have the word see in front of eye to eye, especially in this context of, you know, being in an agreement or disagreement with another person. So should have this part where it says see. That should also be yellow as well. So I'm trying to color it in. Okay, see eye to eye. Okay, that means to agree or share a similar opinion with someone. So it's not really difficult to understand. Well, I believe it's not difficult. So let's just say if I like to watch horror movies, and I have a friend, Ben, who also likes to watch horror movies. Well, let's just say we also like to watch or we like to read um, nonfiction books, self-help books. Okay. Let's just say we also love seafood and macaroni and cheese. Well, it seems like we see eye to eye on quite a bit of things. From food to our taste in books to what was the first thing I said? Taste in our preference in our genre of movie to watch, film to watch. So that we will be considered, we would be seeing eye to eye with each other because we're agreeing with or sharing a similar opinion with each other on quite a few things. So anyway, number 3. Can you believe that we broke up all because of a stupid argument? Now, to break up, again, this sentence uses the past tense broke, but to break up means to end a romantic relationship with, well, it happens between 2 or more people. Again, I'm acknowledging um, polyamorous relationships, people in relationships. And I hope I'm using the right term. I know polygamy is the term used to describe the relationship. But anyway, so to end a relationship between 2 or more people is to break up. So if I break up with Sam or Sue, if me and Sue in our relationship, then we have broken up. If me and Sam have ended our relationship, then we have broken up. Okay? And number 4, since I've gotten into trouble last week at school, my dad is putting down his foot about my curfew. Putting down his foot simply means to get serious and to really become strict about, whatever I didn't even write I did not write a definition. Again, like I said, I was still creating my slides. But anyway, putting down the foot means to, become strict. In fact, I can annotate, and that's what's so cool. So even though I didn't write it, I can type it. Okay. I don't want to use yellow. I'm going to type with blue. To become strict about something. Doesn't have to be anything in particular. It could be about the curfew. It could be about doing chores. To become strict about doing something. So that is and I'm going to circle that. That is the definition for putting. It doesn't have to be putting his foot down. Just putting your foot down, putting my foot down, putting her foot down. Whoever we're talking about, they become strict. So in this case, I'm using this picture to help illustrate my sentence. Let's just say little Timmy here got in trouble at school for yelling out loud and being loud and rambunctious. So now, well, he's probably a bit young to be having a curfew where it's like, okay, see you when you get back. Bye, Dad. All right, son. See you. I said that in reverse. He's a bit too young for it to be like, okay, Dad, I'm leaving now. I'll be back before it's dark. So maybe his dad will be putting his foot down about watching TV. Maybe he can't watch TV. No watching TV for you, Timmy, for 3 days. Okay. So yeah, this concludes the lesson for today. And again, we talked about family and relation. We learned vocabulary, words, and phrases um, that revolve around family and relationships. Okay, give birth, see eye to eye, break up, putting one's foot down. Let me see if I can just turn back to the prior slide here. Okay, look up to, bring up a child, fall in love, take after. Okay, those are the terms that we have learned for this unit. And I really have enjoyed teaching you. And again, my website is goamericanenglish.com. You can find me on YouTube as well as my website, of course. And I will always post lessons, free lessons, my free ebook. I am in the process of finishing it up right now. It is actually on my website, but I'm still editing it. So thank you for watching this lesson. And I do hope to see you again very soon in another class. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end everything right here. So again, my name is Hurley, and I'll see you next time in the next lesson. Goodbye for now.